Hey guys, Hunter here at Fossil Creek Nursery. Gonna do a little demonstration on how to set up a drip system in your home garden. Drip systems are great for vegetable gardens, for new shrubs, perennials, trees, really all the above. And there's many options to set it up, so we'll just go over a couple things. And again, this is the part 2 of our drip class. If you want to check out the beginner course, we have our drip 1 on our YouTube channel, so check that out too. So we'll get right into it then. Starting off, you always want to have a pressure regulator connected to your spigot on your outside faucet. What this is going to do is guarantee that you will not blow out your lines, damage your drip tape, or damage the emitters. So this is the pressure regulator. So this side is going to screw into your faucet. The next piece is going to be your filter. So we'll start off. This is a 100 micron filter. This is going to filter out any particulates that may be coming through your water system. Those particulates could be calcium, dirt, anything like that that can clog up a water line. So this affects things like your drip, as we have here right next to my hand, and also your drip tape itself. So to set up this first part, take the micron filter, you're going to stick it into this apparatus. Here is your pressure regulator. This is going to be connected to your spigot. So you're going to screw this on, just like that. So we have this connection here, and then you're going to have this cap that's going to connect to your actual drip line. This goes over the filter. Make sure you screw it in tight too. We want it to be watertight. So this end piece, you're going to screw this off. So this is your output from your micron filter. So this is now how you connect it to your actual drip tape. There's a couple ways. You can have a coupler that's at a right angle, or you can have one similar to this that will connect straight ahead to your drip tape. And as you see here, this ridged area, this is where you would slide that drip tape in, or drip tape in. So we'll have that, and then next, we'll talk about how to connect a riser. So this will be connected to your drip tape here. You cut a hole, and this would sit just like that in here. To connect the actual emitter, you have this piece. So these will connect just like this. So these are the two pieces, and this is called a shrub riser. So you'll have that connected. Then your next piece is going to be the actual drip emitter. So these ones are color coded. They will be marked for gallons per hour. They vary from company to company. So this green one we're going to use as an example here. This is going to be screwed in right to the top here. And then this will be your outflow. So once again, this will connect just like that. Also, we have a basic emitter here that basically what you would do is you open up a hole here, and this guy goes right in. So when you're setting up where your actual emitters are, you want them to be about 1 foot away from the plant. Trees are going to be closer to 1.5 feet to 2, because you're going to want to get in the drip line. So the way to keep your drip line set in certain spots is to use these sod staples, something we also carry here. At the end of your drip line, to cap it off, we have this. It's basically what you do is you put one side of the drip tape through here, you bend it or kink it, and put it through the other side, and that stops the water from flowing out. So that is how you set up your basic drip system. After this, we're gonna go into the actual math behind figuring out how much your flow in gallons per hour is. So to see if you're overwatering or underwatering, or watering just right. All right, we're gonna go over a quick math formula to figure out your flow in gallons per hour for your drip system. Anything irrigation, you can use it for your hose, your bubbler system, just a basic way to kind of see where you're at with your watering, to see if you're either underwatering, overwatering, or doing it just right. So with the formula, it's pretty simple. You're gonna take your bucket size. A usual bucket, like a Home Depot bucket, for example, is gonna be 5 gallons. And then you divide by your seconds to fill, and you multiply that by 3,600 seconds per hour. And what that will give you is your flow in gallons per hour. So I'll do a little example. Say you're filling up your 2-gallon watering can, and it takes 960 seconds to fill. You then multiply that by 3,600 seconds per hour, like we said in the first one, and you'll end up with 7.5 gallons per hour. These two are interchangeable, so you could either put 5 gallons here, and that would obviously change how many seconds to fill there is. And then so you could try to figure out that way how much you're watering. So just to give you an example of how much some of our plants will need to be watered, a new tree would be usually about a 2-inch caliper. So for every inch of caliper, you're gonna water 10 gallons per week. So what you wanna do with your drip system is water once a week, sometimes twice if it's really hot, like these days that are 100 degrees, but on a usual schedule, you wanna water once a week, and you wanna hit that 10 gallon per caliper mark each time. So the soaking of that water, of that ground, is going to promote the roots to grow deeper and to end up being stronger in the long run. For example, with shrubs that are sold in our nursery pot size, which is the 5-gallon size, those are gonna be about 5 gallons per week. As they get larger, you're gonna move that amount up, but in the first 2 years, it's gonna be 5 gallons per week. Going down the line with flowers, it will be, depending on the size, if you have something that's more of a ground cover, like a creeping phlox, it's gonna be about 1 gallon per week. If we're going to something bigger, like a daylily, we're gonna go closer to 2 gallons of water per week. And then finally, xeric, sedum, natives to Colorado that don't need a lot of water, those are gonna be less than 1 gallon per week. Those guys don't wanna get very wet, so we will basically not water them. And yeah, so just a little example of how to do math to figure out how much you're watering. My name's Hunter. This is Fossil Creek Nursery, and if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or come in and see us. Thanks.